Hello and welcome back to Top 10s You Should Know. Let me ask you something. When you imagine standing on a stage, hundreds of eyes locked on you, your voice carrying across the room, how does that make you feel? For many people, public speaking is their greatest fear, even more terrifying than heights or spiders. The sweaty palms, the shaky voice, the racing thoughts, they make you want to run, not speak. But here's the truth. The most respected leaders, entrepreneurs, and storytellers didn't start out fearless. They learned strategies to master their nerves, capture attention, and deliver their message with power. And you can too. Today, we're diving deep into the top 10 strategies for mastering public speaking. If you've ever dreamed of speaking with confidence, authority, and authenticity, this is your roadmap. 1. Start with a powerful hook. The first 30 seconds of your speech determine everything. If you begin flat, the audience tunes out. But if you start with a hook, a question, a story, a shocking statistic, you capture their attention instantly. Think of it as lighting a fire. For example, instead of saying, "Today I'm going to talk about climate change," you could begin with, "What if I told you the air you're breathing right now is shortening your life?" That pause, that surprise, pulls people in. Audiences crave curiosity, and the hook is your chance to wake them up. The best speakers know that their opening lines aren't filler. They're the invitation to lean in. So before you write the body of your speech, focus on crafting a beginning that sparks emotion and makes people hungry to hear more. 2. Practice relentlessly. But practice smart. Great public speaking doesn't come from winging it. It comes from practice. But here's the catch. Not all practice is equal. Reading your speech silently is not enough. You need to rehearse out loud, standing up, using your gestures, pacing, and timing. Record yourself. Watch it back, painful as it may be, because that's where you'll catch habits like filler words, rushed pacing, or lack of eye contact. Practice in front of a mirror, then practice in front of a friend. Smart practice also means rehearsing under stress. Try delivering your talk after exercise, or with background noise, so your brain learns to handle pressure. Every great speaker you admire has spent hours stumbling through messy rehearsals before delivering that polished performance. The more you practice intentionally, the more natural and confident you'll feel when the spotlight is finally on you. 3. Control your breathing. Control your nerves. Your voice is powered by your breath, and your nerves are calmed by it too. One of the biggest mistakes nervous speakers make is breathing shallowly from the chest. This makes your voice shaky and your anxiety worse. Instead, practice diaphragmatic breathing. Slow, deep breaths from the belly. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Before stepping on stage, take a few cycles of this. It lowers your heart rate and steadies your voice. When you feel yourself panicking mid-speech, pause. Take a breath and continue. That pause won't make you look weak. It will make you look composed. Breathing is your anchor. Master it, and you master both your voice and your fear. 4. Know your audience. Like a friend. Public speaking isn't about talking at people. It's about connecting with them. The best speakers do their homework. They know who their audience is, what they care about, and what problems they face. A speech that works for college students won't work the same way for CEOs. Imagine sitting across from a friend and explaining something important. That's the tone you want on stage. When you speak directly to your audience's needs, they lean in because it feels like you get them. This is why storytelling, analogies, and humor tailored to the audience work so well. They bridge the gap between you and them. Know your audience deeply, and your message won't just land, it will stick. 5. Master your body language. Your words may be powerful, but your body speaks louder. Audiences notice your posture, gestures, and expressions before they process a single sentence. If you slouch, cross your arms, or fidget, you project insecurity. If you stand tall, shoulders back, hands open, you project confidence. Eye contact is critical. Scan the room, making each section feel included. Use purposeful gestures to emphasize points, not random flailing. Smile when appropriate, seriousness when the message demands it. Great speakers rehearse their bare body language as much as their words. Because here's the truth. Audiences don't just listen to your speech, they read your presence. 6. Tell stories. Don't just share facts. Data informs the mind, but stories move the heart. If you want people to remember your speech, wrap your message in story. A personal anecdote, a customer's journey, a moment of failure or triumph. These stick far more than statistics alone. Great speakers weave stories through their talk like golden threads, tying facts to emotions. Even a technical presentation can be elevated by story. Instead of saying, sales increased by 30%, you could say, 6 months ago, our team was struggling to survive. But after we made one bold change, something incredible happened. Sales jumped 30%. Suddenly, people aren't just hearing numbers, they're experiencing the journey. Stories turn speeches into experiences. 7. Embrace pauses. Silence is power. One of the most overlooked tools in public speaking is silence. Nervous speakers rush through every word, afraid of losing the audience. But pros know that a pause can be more powerful than a sentence. A well-timed pause gives your audience a moment to digest, adds weight to your message, and creates anticipation. Think of Martin Luther King Jr. pausing after, "I have a dream." The silence makes the words echo. Use pauses to replace filler words like or When you control the silence, you control the rhythm of the room. 8. Visualize success. Before you step on stage, your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. That's why visualization is such a powerful tool for public speaking. Before your talk, close your eyes and picture yourself walking confidently on stage, delivering smoothly, the audience nodding and applauding. Feel the energy of success in your body. Athletes use visualization to prepare for big games. Speakers can use it to prepare for big moments. This mental rehearsal programs your brain for confidence. When you finally step up, it feels familiar, like you've already succeeded. 9. Turn nerves into energy. The truth is, nerves never fully go away. Even seasoned speakers feel them. The difference is how you interpret them. Instead of labeling nerves as fear, reframe them as energy. Your racing heart? That's your body giving you fuel. Your sweaty palms? That's adrenaline sharpening your senses. When you flip the script from "I'm terrified" to "I'm excited," everything changes. Audiences don't want perfection. They want passion. Channel your nervous energy into enthusiasm, movement, and vocal variety. Let it drive your message instead of suffocating it. 10. End with a call to action. A speech without a strong ending is like a movie without a final scene. Don't let your talk just fizzle out. Land it with impact. A call to action doesn't always mean "buy this" or "sign up." It could be as simple as inspiring your audience to think differently, to take one small step, or to reflect deeply. For example, so tonight, when you go home, I want you to ask yourself, what's the dream you've been afraid to share, and what's the first step you can take tomorrow to pursue it? That kind of ending plants a seed in their minds that grows long after the speech is over. Leave them not just informed, but moved. And there you have it, the top 10 strategies for mastering public speaking. Remember, great speakers aren't born, they're made. Every pause, every story, every gesture can be learned, practiced, and improved. If you take these strategies to heart and apply them, you won't just survive your next speaking opportunity, you'll own it. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these strategies spoke to you the most? Do you struggle more with nerves or with crafting your message? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going.